Yo! How's it going, everyone? We're back, and hello to everyone on YouTube watching. Today we are doing the Money Blaster. This is day 3. Money Blaster Open. I was not able to cover the first 2 days, but here I am, day 3, and we're in the top 16 at the moment, I believe. I think it's actually the top 14 that the tournament is showing. But yes, welcome everybody. Hope that you're doing well. We're gonna have some fun today. We are following purple around here. Let me switch to in-game here and pull up the tournament. Here we are, Money Blaster, the winter season, or this is kind of replacing winter season. My webcam's a little bit... Alright, let me lower that down a bit, maybe. That's probably fine. Okay. But yeah, this is the Money Blaster tournament right here, and if we look at the chart, 50 teams entered. I believe the top 4, was it the top 4 or the top 2 from each group? Probably top 2, looks like, from each group from day 1 moved on, and top 2 from day 2 moved on, and here we are. We are going to be watching this first group right here. It will be SLG, Purple, and Leverage, which is an interesting combination. Well, for one, it's 3 teams. There's only 2 groups that have 3 teams, so technically we're in the top 14 here. But yeah, it's a little interesting because Purple and LVG are related. The LVG team Leverage, this actually just broke off from Purple, which will be interesting to see them play, as I'm sure that there's a little bit of rivalry going on there. Give me one moment here, I gotta do my Discord pings. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that, but y'all can, I guess, take a look at Team Purple really quickly while I go ahead and do that. But yes, so solid team that we have here. It's very different from the former Purple team that was playing in the fall season, etc. These are, I believe, all new players, I'm pretty sure. Not that they're all new to competitive. I don't believe many of them are new to competitive. I know Lagundo has been for Purple for a while. Samuel used to play for Pramo, etc. So a lot of experienced players here, of course. And no doubt we're going to have some good games. This is Purple's history. I'll go over that in a second here. I still got to take care of some of my pings. So I will go ahead and send these Discord messages on out. Post in tournaments chat in the official Discord. Where's the media channel as well? I'll put that there. Okay. And here we are. Lastly, I'll post something in the Pramo server, I guess. I normally don't post there, but I'll put it in the general chat. Why not? But yes, hello everyone. Hello. Mercury, Rob, good to see y'all in here. But yeah, let's take a look at, I guess, Purple's kind of run through the tournament so far. So they have beaten, of course, some smaller teams, Coville, SRG, which, similar to SLG, but that's not who's playing tonight. But they've had a couple close ones as well. It looks like after their first 2 sets, they've gone 2-1 in the next 3. They did beat SRG again, that one was closer, beating this clan VNTI, who I had never heard of before a couple days ago, and of course Apex, or Fourpex rather. But then they ended up losing on day 2 to the team that they had previously beaten 2-1. And this team Venti, I don't really know how that is pronounced, but I'll say Venti probably. They ended up winning on day 2, and Purple was on the losing side of that. So today they will be playing against SLG here, but they are not undefeated. Purple has lost a game. If we go back and look at the second stage here, you can probably go and find them. Yeah, so Purple, they beat Venti in the first game, then they beat Fourpex to make it to Grands, but then they ended up losing to Venti 2-0. So that's a little bit alarming, and let's hope that Purple is able to bring their A game today. So things will be interesting. I guess now we can kind of just wait for the invite. I mean, we've got probably like 3 or 4 minutes until it comes out. And You just kind of relax until then. I believe they're playing right at 9 o'clock. Yeah, let me double check. I keep on clicking the training room on accident. If we look at third stage, purple. Okay, they are going to be playing on time, 9 o'clock Eastern, which is as planned. Got those going. What's up, Austin? Peter, hello. Got his blankie, yes sir. Always wearing this thing, man. Little cold in this room, unfortunately. What's up, Visa? How's it going, bro? Is there? So, I believe it is the top 8 from Money Blaster that will be making it to the Money Blaster finals. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong here. Initially, my impressions was that top 16 was going to the final, but like we're already in top 16 right now, and obviously someone's got to be eliminated today, right? So I believe it's just top 8 that is moving on, but I'm not 100% confident in that. And top 8 would mean the top 2 teams from each group, which means that, you know, I mean, purple, I would say, is probably a higher caliber team than SLG. This is the first opponent that purple will face tonight, and I mean, they've got some good players. I'm absolutely not denying that. Got a 79% player. Okay, 436 games, but you get the idea. They're not too bad themselves. Losing to Joker, that's not surprising, but they haven't lost to anyone else other than Joker, so even though you do see a couple losses in here, that's really nothing to be alarmed about. What's up, Bino? What's up, Cardu? How's it going? Got it, top 16? Hell yeah. Good stuff. LVG gonna win? We'll see, we'll see. I'm sure that we're gonna see some good games. When will I be in competitive? When PC is allowed into competitive and when I have the time to do it. Maybe then. But unfortunately, PC's not allowed. But yeah, looking at SLG, they've beaten Rev, Rival, OMG. I mean, OMG's not an amazing victory, but Rival's solid. Rev, I didn't really look at Rev, but Tactique, if I'm not wrong, this is you, right? Yeah, you're on the team. So, y'all did pretty well. Forever Amazing, I know from the Straight Clan. I recognize a few players. Dr. Rect, former viewer. Tex was in Void, if I recall. Eric Boss used to be a clanmate of mine, actually. Heartbreak, also from Straight. So, SLG has taken them down a couple times here. Of course, losing to Joker, but Joker's Joker, I mean. They're the defending champions. It's really no surprise. Has Joker even dropped a game yet? Not yet. They've just played SLG and Rev. Alright. And we've got a training room right on. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go to the training room thing that I have set up here. Hopefully this looks pretty good for y'all. And our first map is going to be Rockfield. So this will be interesting. We've got a best of 5 today. And if I go to About Tournament and I click on this battle, I should be able to see what the maps are going to be. If I click on matches here, let it load. So I should probably change out of this for that, shouldn't I? Yeah, so Rockfield, Ghost Factory, and Black Goldville are going to be our maps for today. Of course, Black Goldville is only a tiebreaker if it goes to Game 5, so it's not likely that we'll see it, but it's entirely possible here. We can go back to the training room here, and I'll put it back into the training room menu. Looks like purple has arrived, and we've got a lot of 60 TPs on the left side. Not so many on the right. I mean, we do see 1 or 2, but not nearly as much as purple is running right now. Looks like they're not really finalized yet. People are switching in and out, so we'll see how that goes. What's up, Noah? How's it going, man? And I got the names right. Yeah, purple on the left, SLG on the right. I wasn't sure which one it was going to be. It's a 50-50. We've got 3 T100 LTs on SLG's side already up right now. That is crazy. That is very surprising. Actually, you know what? We're going to ready up in my own T100 LT. I know this is going to fuck up the menu for a second. Screw it. I'm repping my own T100 LT for this game. All right, here we are. Yeah. 3 T100s are readied up for SLG, and they're not changing either. Purple did end up changing their lineup. We're not going to see 4 60 TPs as we did. Now it's down to only 1. And no T100 LTs on the left side. 2 concepts, 2 IS7s, and someone's going offline. That must be a little bit scary for purple. Hopefully they have enough time. I mean, they've got 3 minutes right now until the battles begin. So, yeah, we've got plenty of time until the battles are good to go. Looks like Fatty is back again, so we're all good. When will I play competitive again? Okay, I'm on a 5-minute delay. I should probably send a message. I am on a 5-minute delay, FYI. So, if I didn't respond, wait a few minutes, and I probably did. Alright, yeah, sorry if I didn't make that clear. We are on a delay here. Tournament streams are always going to be delayed, just to preserve the integrity of the game. Of course, it wouldn't be fun if SLG had someone watching the stream to see Purple's perspective. That would be a little goofy, little silly. Alright, 2 minutes until the battle, and it looks like we do have some more lineup changes from Purple. SLG seems to be locked in with 3 T100 LTs on Rock Field, double IS-7, a 60 TP, and a Yo, so they're going for an extremely mobile lineup. Their slowest tank's going to be that Yo and the 60 TP, but 3 light tanks is absolutely unheard of. Thanks for the follow, Yoda Jedi Master me. Appreciate you stopping by. I might have to mute the alerts, unfortunately. Just because, you know, don't want them to interrupt the game at all. We'll see. But I do appreciate the follow. But yeah, Purple has changed their lineup, and as we have like a minute left, I can go through it real quick. We've only got one concept. I was seeing a couple readied up, but looks like Fatty has swapped out. Maybe his internet's a little inconsistent, but we are going to see a T100 LT, so there is going to be one on Purple's side. We've got a 50B as well, a little less conventional tank, but still one that you see somewhat frequently. You'll usually see a few a day, and that's really not much of a surprise. 2 IS-7s and 2 60 TPs. So pretty respectable lineup, nothing really out of the ordinary here. I am interested to see how the T100 LTs do affect the meta. Of course, this is one of the most exciting new tier 10s to be added to the game in a while. Of course, this thing is crazy fast, got amazing camo, and Rockfield is a map where view range is kind of important. The LT doesn't have great view range, but it does have that nice camo that you can use for spotting as well. And I am curious to see how SLG is going to use 3 of them, because it makes it seem to me that it'll be difficult for them to execute a push properly. Lagundo going offline, we have 10 seconds left until the battles begin, so that'll be scary. Looks like he's back online, and we are good to go. 5 seconds until the battle starts. Let's get it. Here's our battle. 3 T100 LTs. I wonder what Purple's thinking right now. Seeing all of those tanks. I mean, I'm sure that they're going to go to C, right? I would be very surprised if they didn't. Maybe if they put a couple tanks in the middle. Dude, for some reason, my camera sensitivity is crazy right now. I'm going to have to change my mouse sensitivity just to make it look better. And no, SLG is not going to be taking their tanks to C. Only 1 T100 LT. Chulina, I don't know how to pronounce that. Chulina is going to be spotting it up, but for the rest of SLG, no. They're going to be on the A side. Spyro trying to take an early cap. Samuel getting spotted out early. He's going to take a hit very quickly on here. Teams are still feeling each other out. Of course, that is to be expected here, and Chulina is rather alone. Sooner or later, SLG is going to be able to realize that they can take the C cap. They're actually bringing both of their LTs over to C as well. A very hyper-mobile lineup here, but they're playing it super passively, as they kind of have to, really. You can't push with a lineup such as that. You're already down a ton of HP. Even though Samuel has taken a shot from Purple, there's still plenty of hit points up. Looks like Purple is going to try to step onto the A base. SLG should know exactly where he's capping from. Is Reaction going to get the blind shot to reset? He is going to. MJR getting tracked just for the reset there. That's going to buy SLG enough time to get 2 tanks onto C. No, they're not going to get 2 onto C, but Reaction with another reset. SLG is going to take the capture points here. Advantage for SLG. Purple still not on the base. They're going to put Mustache in front of MJR, just to try to get a little bit of protection there for them to capture the base adequately. They're able to do so, and the T100s stop their assault of the base. However, it is a little bit too late for Purple to go even. They are down about 30, 40, maybe 50 points. I can't see the exact difference really here, but That's within a kill for Purple. All they need to do is get a kill at some point. They just don't want to delay. It's going to be a little bit difficult for them to be able to make a solid push into the SLG team without getting spotted first. That will allow SLG a little bit of time to plan their push, but we're going to see Raze in his own T100 LT get all the way around. Spyro somehow spotted in the middle. Not sure what did that. That might have been Samuel here. Probably was Samuel. He's going to be rather alone, as it seems. No, he's got plenty of support from Space Dog and his allies who are shifting over, but I don't think Samuel is quite alone here. He's going to get spotted again. 60 TP bouncing the shot. That's a big one. You got to be hitting those shots in the top 16. That would have been very helpful for SLG, who did take a hit over here. Looks like Chulina and Spyro both were able to take a shot each. And Purple's actually going to probably grab this base here. SLG is bailing. I mean, those 200 LTs, they could have held it for a little bit, but I mean, they don't know what's coming. And they were correct in their decision to move away, because those 60 TPs and IS-7 would have deleted them. SLG is making a play onto the B base, though, as I'm saying that. Myth S2 getting the capture point and not a fast enough reset by MJR. Reaction also having rotated all the way over to A, trying to get the base. He is spotted, though, and he's going to take a hit here for it. Purple should definitely be deleting him. I'm not sure why they're not shooting him so much more than that. He's going to get away with only a couple shots taken. Purple is up on the hit points again. It is relatively even, though, and there's still plenty of battle left to be played, although Purple is up on the capture points now. SLG is going to try to take A away. Will Reaction get spotted here? I'm not sure if anyone from Purple is going to spot a T100 LT, especially if he's running camo. I also like how he's sitting on the other side of the cap from A. Purple tried to go for some blind shots on the left side, but since he capped it from the right, he was able to get it no problem. We're going to look back over at Raze here in Space Dog, as a couple SLG players are going to be trying to make a push from the right side. Will they be able to hold long enough? It's possible, but Myth is coming in, Svetlana may as well. Purple is going to need to make a play here as the points do reach about 750. Things are starting to get a little bit desperate here. Purple is up on the hit points, and again, the enemy SLG, they do have 3 light tanks. So if they can just get a couple more bleeds, I'm sure that they'll be able to get a kill here. Spyro very low, Reaction also quite low. They're rotating. It looks like Jisuya is going to take a couple hits on this side over here. Mustache driving in. He's probably going to go straight to the B base, but he's going to find himself against 3 heavy tanks here. Myth, Svetlana, and Ensei. And he gets ammo racked, basically full health, having taken a small hit. That's going to be a game changer. Purple is back to even on the hit points, but SLG 950 cap points. They've got 3 heavy tanks, and on C, they're able to get a kill in Kenobi here. But will Reaction be able to farm them out? Myth also going down. Purple is starting to pull it back in the hit points again with the kills. Those are keeping away SLG from getting the victory here, but all of these heavy tanks are going down. We see tanks going down on both sides here, but Purple is able to stop B and A. Irae sitting on the A capture point here. And all they need to do, Purple just needs to get a kill on SLG and they're almost guaranteed the victory. They do drop Lagundo though. Purple does have all 3 bases though. They just need to stay alive. Svetlana getting ammo racked after MJR going down. Things are even on the capture points, but Purple has all of the bases. And Raze is going to hunt Reaction down here. This should be the victory from Purple. It is. What an excellent first battle. Wow. Lots of movement around the board. The capture points were so close. That ammo rack almost really hurting things for T Purple there. That was extremely close battle, and I loved watching that. Space Dog top of the damage for Purple's side, having done 3.5, but a heartbreaker. Svetlana getting 4.6 of their own. Not sure if most of that was due to the ammo rack. I believe it was Svetlana that got that kill, but you know. Really well fought from SLG, and the ammo rack definitely made things a little bit exciting, bringing them back into it. And here we are, game 2. Purple is up 1-0 right now. They can breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief. And honestly, I really liked how SLG used those 3 light tanks. I think they did a fantastic job with them. That rotation was really good. I feel like having 3 of them was still too much, but it was interesting to see. I thought it was some fun gameplay to watch. And yeah. And this time they are going to drop one. Only going to run 2 of them now. Chulina switching over to a 60 TP. We're going to see 3 of those from SLG now, keeping 1 IS-7 only. And 1 Yo, but those 360 TPs, 200 LTs. Looks like purple is mostly staying similar. 3 IS-7s, a 60, a T100, 50B, and a concept. I don't know if they even changed anything there. They might have had an extra 60 TP, I don't remember. I think MG... I don't know, someone was in a 60 PP, I believe, but... yeah, mostly the same from purple, and that makes me wonder if we're going to see another similar play this time, going on to the A capture point again, or are we going to see something towards C? SLG could have probably reacted quicker to having those 3 light tanks over and taking C fast. Last game, maybe they'll try to do it this time, assuming that purple will go to the same area, but I mean, purple could just be messing with them. This time could be a C play, and then SLG would be rather caught out. So we'll see how the game goes. 3, 2, 1, and here we are. Also, hello Peter. Sorry I didn't say hi to you earlier. Welcome to the stream. And Draconic, good to see you as well. Favorite day. Oscar being a little sus. A little sus, a little sus. And AJ, hello AJ. Here we are. For some reason my ping's looking a little high here, not sure why that is. 126. Good FPS though, can't complain about that. I wonder if it's the fact that I'm spectating, it just shows a different ping. I don't know. But here we are, game number 2. SLG is going to immediately take off towards the C area with Spyro, but reaction going towards A. It looks like Raze is going to contest the area, going for some spotting in this forward bush, while Spyro taking more of a rear approach. Purple's going to send another tank to the middle again. Spotting Chulina, gets spotted in return, and Wyvern is still hiding there in the IS-7. Double tanks getting spotted, Samuel, reaction, Mustache. No shots have been traded as of quite yet. Jasuya taking a pretty aggressive approach here in the concept, of course. One of the newest tier 10s, might be the newest tier 10. I forget if it is or not, if it came before or after the T100. I'm pretty sure it came right before, yeah. Thanks to the Fall Addicted Skiller. Yeah, no, what am I saying? Of course the concept came before the 200. I don't know, man. I'm going crazy here. But yes, SLG is going for a rotation here. Reaction going to support Spyro on this side. And I believe that they know that Raze is here. Raze did fire a shot. They are getting ready to make a push here. I think they're going to get onto the C base. I think they realize that since, you know, Raze is running as quickly as he is, SLG can infer that purple doesn't have a whole lot of tanks to support him. Looks like the 50B, who was sitting in the corner just kind of to maybe assist him a little earlier, he's realizing that it's not worth it. Purple's going to back off from the C area and instead focus their efforts on A, but we're getting a reset here from Reaction, having some similar games, or similar gameplay to the first game, yeah, where SLG quickly grabs base C, purple eventually getting A, and they're going for a little bit of a push here. Svetlana's already taken a hit, and yes, it looks like they are going for a push here. Lagundo taking a hit, but they're going to focus down Svetlana, ignoring the 60 TPs here, and some big shots going into Lagundo, taking 1700. He's leading the charge here, but unfortunately, he's all the way low so quickly. However, purple does take out their target, and they're going to switch to Wyvern next here. Most likely, Space Dog going to get his clip in, fall back a little bit. SLG has brought their light tanks in. Mustache a little bit far in there. SLG might be good to focus down Mustache here. Looks like that's what Wyvern is going to be doing here. He's going to go down very soon. Purple is still up on the hit points. Raze is actually going for the bases here instead of fighting. That means that Purple's going to be down a tank in this fight. There are 4 tanks for Purple in here, 5 tanks for SLG now that Chulina goes down. So things are still looking in SLG's favor for this brawl, but never mind, Raze is coming back. Wyvern trading for Samuel here. Now it looks like Raze is going to focus down the light tank. That might be a good idea for him to do. Of course, want to get that DPM gun down. I believe that tank has the highest DPM of any of them that are playing in this game here. Space Dog is low in the 50B. He's going to go down. Things are still looking relatively even here in terms of hit points. Raze doing what he can. It is 3 tanks on 3. And SLG has 2 of those T100 LTs. Those guns, man, those are great guns. Raze is going to have to hit his shots here. Jasuya is actually not going to try to shoot Reaction anymore, or is he? He doesn't seem like he's making up his mind here. Going to take a massive shot. And these light tanks from SLG are doing a fantastic job. They've taken out Jisuya now. And is Spyro going to go help Reaction with Raze? Yes, it looks like that's what he's going to do. I can't really tell. MJR is going to go for it. No, looks like Reaction didn't need any help. And game 2 is going to SLG. Really good job with the brawl. I think Purple was a little bit slow there with getting their light tank back in. And although Raze did do a good job, he did the best he could. He couldn't win the 1v1 against Reaction. And of course, taking as long as he did to grab the B base, there was no way that this game was going to be decided by capture points. So I think that was Purple's mistake there. Well fought to both sides, but this one definitely a lot less close than the first game. And SLG is showing their power here. Well played. Myth doing top damage this time with 3.9k and the 60 TP. Shortly followed after, though, by Reaction with 3.8 of his own. Close to 3.9. And here we are, Game 3. We are going to be on Ghost Factory now, one of the newer maps. Switch back to the training room. You guys get to see my face again. Hello, everybody. And we got a lot of 60 TPs here on SLG's side. 5 of them at the moment. Are we going to see more? Potentially. That's looking like a D strat to me, but it's really hard to tell with this map because really either side works pretty well. Concept 1B, looks like SLG is going to pick one of those up finally. And Purple's still picking out their lineup here, but we might not see a light tank this time. Iray's not quite readying up yet. But yes, the series is tied 1-1 right now. It's still anybody's game. And it would be great to see a Game 5 here. That would be rather exciting to watch. A little bit of a water break there. And we got 30 seconds left. Purple still deciding what they want, and we actually might not see a light tank on Purple's side, which makes me wonder what side they're going to go to. They got 2 IS-7s. Those are fast tanks. But double 60 TP, that's going to slow him down. Double Yo will as well. Concept's relatively fast, but it's not going to keep up with those IS-7s. IS-69, welcome to the stream. And here we are. Game number 3. Purple versus SLG. 260 TPs versus 5, and again, I'm wondering what Purple's thinking. SLG taking all of these lineups that just have a ton of the same tanks spammed over and over again. It didn't really work for them game 1, of course, as they were spamming a light tank, but, you know, this time they got the 60 TP, which is the meta heavy for competitive at the moment. Or at least it was in the fall, and I don't think that that's really changed this season. Purple's going to be taking it towards the D side, and as I predicted, SLG also going D, but we're going to see Reaction grabbing A. He's going to go really quickly and do that right on his own. He knows that Purple wouldn't really be able to contest it with their lack of a light tank. Samuel getting into C, and looks like we're actually not going to see a hard D push, but rather a ton of tanks in B area. They're going to try to catch Samuel lacking here. Spyro's going to put in a shot. We've got another shot put in as well, and Samuel's already on half health. Okay, I am able to phase through the roof. That was good. I was hoping that my camera wasn't going to get stuck there. We are going to see a little bit of a brawl. SLG's Chulina is being focused down here by Purple, but they're committing 4 tanks to that. They're going to lose Samuel and Mustache if they don't put enough effort over onto this factory area. Chulina's going down by so much effort. Lagundo's looking. MGR was looking. He's going to take 1200. Samuel was extremely low, and Wyvern's about ready to splash him for the kill. It's only going to be a matter of time. No, Wyvern's actually not going to go for the kill. Chulina goes down. Wyvern's actually going to be quite low himself. MGR is going to push for it. Spyro not able to hit Samuel. Mustache is doing a great job of covering here. It's going to have to be Myth that goes for it. No, he's going for MGR as well. Samuel's just staying alive here. That's a mistake from SLG. Hit points are still even, but Purple's doing a great job of sharing hit points. MJR finally going down, but Purple takes out Myth as well. Reaction's doing his best to snipe from as far as he can, but look at this hit point sharing. Mustache finally going down before Samuel even. He's actually potentially trapped in there. Did we see just a huge brain play from SLG? Lagundo does go down. It's now a 4-on-4 But Samuel's kind of out of it, as is Wyvern. Samuel did put a shot into Svetlana, though, so he's not completely useless. Reaction finally picking up the kill now. Looks like Jasuya is going to try to go for Spyro here, but Space Dog taking a ton of massive hits here himself. Ray's going to pick up the kill, but now Reaction's going to have to pick up Space Dog here. Things are still very close. It's a 3-on-3. Wyvern is quite low himself. Jasuya picking up Spyro, though. It's a 2-on-2. Purple is way up on the hit points here. Ray's missing the shot, though. Then again, Wyvern really has to be careful. He can't peek unnecessarily at all here. He just goes down instantly. He might be able to get a shot into Jasuya, who not quite paying attention to that side. He does put one in. Unfortunately, though, Reaction missing his own shot. I don't know what's going on with my music. It seems to be a little bit slow. I apologize for that. But Jasuya's going to be able to pick up Reaction on his own, it looks like. And now it's just 2 against a 256 hit point, a 60 TP from SLG. So it looks like game 3 going to be purple. And really, I don't know if it was the mistake of letting Samuel live, because it looked like Samuel put in at least 3 or 4 shots from his position there. So definitely a mistake from SLG not being able to take him out. And a fantastic job to Moustache, who I think was the MVP of this game, just by being able to cover him as long as he did. Moustache actually going down before Samuel did, and that was some crazy cover there. Now that Raze has located Wyvern, he's likely communicating to Jasuya to come closer in order to pick up the kill, because of course Wyvern was looking at Raze, but no, looks like Raze is communicating to Jasuya which direction Wyvern is looking. He's going to try to go for the shot, but no, Raze is just going in. Doesn't matter though, Jasuya able to pick up the kill. Really good communication between 2 purple teammates there. Not throwing the 1v2, because of course that would be very sad. Jasuya doing 4.4, Space Dog 4.3, but we see Reaction, who farmed 5.1 thousand damage from that game, just sitting back as long as he could. And he did a good job picking up the kills as well. That's what's very useful about having a light tank, is not only the DPM, but the ability to kind of float around the map, get those small kills when you need to. You don't have to waste a massive 600 hit point shot from a 60 TP to get a kill on a 20 hit point tank, which was the case that SLG used to kill Samuel, who was only on a few hit points. They sent Reaction in on there, and it's a good use for the LT, but unfortunately it wasn't enough for them, as they kept him alive way too long. I didn't look at what damage he did. I'm actually going to take a look at that real quick. I want to see how much damage Samuel did, if I'm able to pull this up. Samuel did 3,000 damage, having taken half of his hit points in the first minute of the game. That is impressive. Yeah, big mistake from SLG there. That's definitely the reason that they lost that one, unfortunately for them. Go back to the training room overlay. Ooh, these are best of 5, yes. Correct tactical, Interconic. First time watching the channel, well, I hope you enjoy. Lineups. Purple's going to be bringing a couple of Yos this time. I don't think they brought any Yos last game. 2 60s, 1 IS7, 2 Yos, a Concept, and a 200. SLG's going to keep their LT. They're going to swap out a 60 TP and get rid of their Yo, and instead 2 IS7. So a little bit more mobile lineup here for SLG. But this time, Purple is going to have the 200 LT, so Reaction isn't going to be able to take that capture point completely uncontested. So be a little bit more feeling out in the beginning of the game, most likely this time, now that we have lineups that are a little bit more mobile from both sides. Hit points are pretty even here, within a couple hundred. That's nothing. Sometimes you will see a team that has like a few thousand hit points more than the other team, and that is a pretty big difference, I would say, in the opening, because you just need to hit a lot less shots to get those big kills. But at the end of the day, it doesn't look like we're going to see that this game. Now Raze is going towards the A base, and SLG is not going to contest it. Reaction heading all the way over to D. I wonder how long it's going to take Raze to figure that out. He did take a shot in the air at one point. He's driving right through A, maybe making SLG think that Purple's going more towards the A side. They're going to put a few tanks into the C area again, but this time they're not going to make an aggressive push on B. Samuel's going to capture the base safely here, not taking a hit, but he also is missing his shot into Ensei there. More tanks from purple have been spotted, same with SLG here. C base is being captured, Raze is finally grabbing A, and purple may have 3 bases here. SLG's not in a position to contest D. They only have Chulina on this area, with 3 tanks from purple ready to shoot him as soon as he peeks. Only shot taken so far is MJR, who did receive 1 shot of damage, but SLG is now down 3 capture points to 1. Things are big. Raze is going to be actually staying all the way over by the A area, just in case Reaction does end up coming. He's maybe trapping it. Reaction may not be ready for this, and Raze sitting in that bush. Of course, this tank has insane camo value. He spots Reaction. Has Raze been spotted? No. Now Reaction is scared. He has no idea what's going on here. Not a whole lot of shots have been traded so far on this side, although the 260 TPs from SLG have gotten onto the B base. Purple has relinquished that. And now purple's a little bit surrounded here. We may see a fancy 1v1, both tanks having been spotted on the A side. But I'm curious to see what purple will do now that they're backed into a corner. Of course, they do have some really good hull down tanks over here. The 60 TPs anchoring them down. But yeah, with Myth and Ensei over there unspotted, purple's got to be probably questioning what their next play is. They are plenty up on the hit points though. Sorry, not the hit points, the cap points even. And that enough is a reason for SLG to make a move. Are they going to try to go for a pinching route? Looks like Reaction and Raze have broken up right there. Raze spotting Myth, and I'm guessing that purple realizes who is accompanying Myth over there. Reaction will take the B base though, or wait, will take the A base, and now purple is going to be ones down the capture points 3 bases to 1. However, they do have the lead right now, so it is going to take a little bit of time before they need to actually respond here. Raze actually getting the reset on A. Okay, that was big. Reaction's got to be a little bit safer in capping that base. Is he short enough to? Doesn't look like he is. And he's going to run. Raze realizing that he can win this 1v1 now that he's a shot up in the 1v1 here. And Reaction's running. He realizes that he can't capture the A base anymore. That was huge. Very good shot in there from Raze. And he's not even going to pursue. He's actually going to try to go right back and help with those 60 TPs. He should light Myth here. Okay, Myth and Ensei are both lit. I'm not sure if it was him who did that though, if we go over. No, they've been peeking over here. We may see a move here. SLG is finally making a push in on purple in this corner. Things are relatively even. The hit points are pretty much dead even. Reaction coming in at the rear. Raze doing some side shots into the 60 TPs who aren't really in the fight quite yet. And purple has 5 tanks here in this corner ready to shoot these tanks that are all in the D base. They're going to try to hold it the best they can. A few big shots going in there being traded between Mustache and Spyro. And Jasuya is going to try to go for those farms on the IS-7 right away here. Purple needs to get their tanks in there, I must say. SLG's doing a good job of covering each other, but Jasuya picking up the kill. Sorry, Lagundo taking the kill. And now purple's at 900 points. Good thing SLG responding with 2 kills of their own, and we're seeing a huge brawl here. Reaction and Raze doing their thing at the B base. Raze taking B. And SLG is going to have to pull this out. They are up on the hit points by about 2,000 now, but the points are hitting 900. Samuel is likely to go down here. Who's going to get the kill, though? No one from SLG is reloaded. Everyone's looking at Jasuya right now. A few bounce shots from purple, though. Is Jasuya going down? Yes, he is. Well, Samuel will go down. He does, too. That is big for SLG. The capture points are kind of tied. I wasn't watching the 1v1. Raze does pick up Reaction. I apologize for missing that, but this brawl here was just too big to miss. Hit points are even now. Purple is up in the capture points, 966. They have 2 bases of their own, and I don't think that SLG is going to be able to get enough kills to stop purple from hitting 1,000. Ensei about to go down himself, and this looks like this is the game. Purple able to pull it out. Games were looking very close there. That last one was amazing, and things were looking like they could go both ways. For a while, SLG actually had more tanks, but they weren't able to respond to the cap in time, unfortunately. Space Dog with 4K, top in the charts again. He did a great job this game, and purple's going to take it 3-1 over SLG here, and that is going to be the fight. That is the first set here. Purple has moved on. Now, I'm not sure if that means that Purple's going to fight LVG right now, or in like an hour, half an hour. So let me take a look at the tournament chart real quickly. Sorry, I got a little hiccups here. I was trying to slow myself. Yeah, so LVG went to the finals for free, of course, because they didn't have a game, they had a bye. So if I click on Purple, they are going to be playing LVG here at 9:50, so we've actually got 20 minutes to kill. I'm actually going to send a message in the chat asking people if they want to send in replays. I'll say something in the chat. There we go. So I said if you have pretty good games, put them in hashtag replays in my Discord. Just, you know, so we can watch a few in between the matches. But yes, Purple taking it over SLG. I'll give a little bit of time for a few replays to be put in here. I've been pinged a couple times as well. No replays quite yet, but that's fine, we're chilling. We can take a look at how some of the other teams have done. Looks like Pramo was able to beat Ponda this time. Looks like they were struggling. Yeah, they struggled against Ponda once. They played them a total of 4 times. No, that's ridiculous. So Pramo beat Ponda. That means Hated beat Metro. Okay. Joker beat... What did Joker play? Joker beat Venti 3-0, which means Gosu V0. And then I don't know who the number 1 seed. I'm guessing it was MM there was the number 1 seed. Yeah, Cruel beat Elev 3-0. So now these two will play each other. Elev's gonna have a bye for a little bit, as well as SLG. So we haven't decided our top 8 yet. It's not like the winner of these games moves on automatically, because someone will get eliminated in the slower game. But it's double elimination for the day. Music might be a little bit louder than I wanted it to be, so I apologize if that was a little bit distracting. Alright, and I guess we can wait for those replays to come on. And do I have anything? I wonder if I have any of my own that I can show. I mean, it's nothing that I haven't shown before, but, you know, it wouldn't hurt. I don't know what any of these replays are, that's the thing. Guessing these are bosses, probably. Boss, 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 boss. This might have been boss. We'll play this one. Looks like I was platooning with Bat Chat. And I'm not going to commentate this one. I'll probably just let it play. But yeah, we are relaxing between games. Get another drink. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the first set. Hopefully it was enjoyable to you. I sure enjoyed it. Games were very close, especially the first and the last ones. And I thought what SLG did was exciting, having those, you know, 200s in there. And a C-130 there. And I get to full health, and at the beginning it looks like things are still even because our Pantera died. Lol. I think the music is actually going to stay on this time. Normally I use Spotify for music, but for this lo-fi stuff I'm using YouTube, which is actually, it's going to go on to the audio track that makes it into the final video, I believe. Normally I remove music, but because I'm not on the music track, I'm on the desktop soundtrack. I believe everyone who is watching from YouTube will be able to hear the music unlike normal. 4-on-6 looks like I'm going to make a ballsy play here for the Skoda. Probably a good idea, to be honest. Need to take some risks here. Avoid him. And time to side hug a VK. One of my favorite things to do in this game, side hugging these German heavies. Is Pincer playing? Skiller, Pincer is not playing this season. A lot of Pincer players are going to other teams this season. Fortunately, no, you're not fielding a team. Do a little messing around with this VK. He's doing a good job of trying to keep me off of his rear. Really is. I'm impressed. I butchered that shot. But turned a 4-on-6 into a dub, so feels good. I don't know why I saved this one. Like, it was a decent game. It wasn't stellar. Don't know. Maybe Batchat had a cracked game and I was saving my perspective in case he wanted it. I feel like I remember him popping off one of these games that I platooned with him. I have you in battle? No problem, man. It's Borisig without Spall. Let that chat ram, but I steal the kill. Heck. Nice. Oh yeah, this game was the one where we win despite having 2 zeros because Pat Chat and I are just too good. That was a nice one. 8K combined. Do we have any replays yet? We do have one from Rob. Alright, let's see what you got, Rob. 1390. You got it, boss. Know you love those French lights. How do you like the new light tanks, Rob? A little screw that is a 5-minute delay for stream. Yeah, I don't know why the music stops and goes again. I wonder if, like, the actual video that I'm watching for this music just has those big pauses in there. It's a little weird. Whatever. Yeah, okay, looks like that is a thing. Looking at the comments, and apparently there are big pauses. See if I can find a better one. I'll play some coffee shop radio. Maybe that'll be fun instead of stream beats. Let's try that. One moment here. Mess with the music. Maybe this is good. That's good. I like it. Here we go. Looks like while I was fixing all of that, Rob's gotten 3 kills there. Nicely done. Oh, it's a Tiger 2 and a VK100. Not tanks you want to see when you are in the 1390. At least you don't want to see him looking at you. Thankfully, Tiger's not anymore. What do you know? VK's making a move. Lots of hit points to be farmed here, Rob. Nice shot. I like how you're aiming the last shot in. It's always precarious when you auto-aim at the rear of a German heavy, because if they angle a little bit, that random bounce can happen. So I like how you switched from auto-aim to manual. Because I know you're an auto-aim fiend, much like myself. But yeah, glad that you're checking these things. It's good play, Rob. You're doing good. 2.7k, doing great. 3 on 2. That IS-3 and the enemy's being taken care of. It's very scary though. Your 225-2 is low. Of course, this is a tricky 1v1. VK's just trying to chase you down. Not allowed. Not happening. Looks like the VK is looking at the other tanks now. He's... oh, never mind. Dude, this VK is cheating. Oh, and it looks like your team's struggling with that IS-3. Holy cow, they finally picked him up. I mean, I understand why they're struggling. It's 2 tier 7s against him, but that took too long. VK picks him off. Uh-oh. So VK is not about to 1v3, is he? So Rob, it's bothering me that you haven't clipped yet. You're the higher hit point tank between the two of you. So you're gonna have to take the hits. The light tank becomes the heavy. Oh, there he is. See if you can get in that bush. That would be really useful. That way you don't get spotted. Looks like you do. I mean, you don't have that third shot like maybe you thought you did because of that. Maybe you just didn't realize that you hadn't clipped. Looks like the VK has found your teammate. Get those juicy shots in the rear. Tricky. It's a tricky VK, man. Yeah, you go for the clip. You only got 6 APCR left. That's a little scary. We're gonna need to have at least 5 of those pen, if my math is right. At least. That one doesn't. Ouch. That's a miss. Okay, this is gonna be tricky for you. I know you can do it. I know you can do it, Rob. But this is cutting it close. Minute and a half left on the clock. I hope that y'all are getting excited for the leverage purple match, by the way. It'll be the one to watch. They are probably the 2 biggest rivals for any clans that are competing right now. Alright, 2 for 3 there, and you only have 1 APCR left. Might want to switch to that AP soon. You're going to load a single shell onto that clip. You might not notice it. Uh-oh. The 18-second clip reload. Oh no, Rob's going to load the single shot. Oh no. I wonder if he's noticed. I like how you're playing it slow though. You're just relaxing. You're not in any rush. Good shot into him. He's gonna go for that 45 now. 45 is doing a great job of just running. And it's giving you the opportunity to farm this man. It's perfect. No other lights, no other tanks but French lights. Respect. Do get lit there. Uh-oh. 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 10 seconds. Will the 45 get the kill? 7, 6, 5. Uh-oh. He does. Oh, thank goodness. 4 seconds left. Very nice. Take sound recommendations? I don't, unfortunately. Too much hassle for me. I've got to run a tournament stream at the same time as managing songs. Wouldn't work out very well for me. Would not. Great game, Rob. 3.6. definitely deserved a mastery there. 1390 can be a little tricky to get those high crazy damage games in there, so 3.6 definitely an ace there, and props to that 45 for distracting the enemy VKs for as long as he did. Very well played. Do we have another replay in there? We do. I have time for one more, yeah. Nah, I'll wait for the next one. I'll save this one from Dechronic until the next one, because we've got 3 minutes and I could play it, but I kind of want to take those 5 minutes just to kind of look at the training room. So I think I'll chill out for now. Sorry, just clearing a few things up in the background for my stream. Yeah, in about like a minute and a half, 2 minutes now, we'll get our thing. Also, did I see a pizza avatar? 800 gold? That's pretty funny. Could buy it. I mean, I've got gold. Could do it. Like slices of pizza, the 8 battles you won combined to make a tasty avatar that smells of triumph. Get it as a reward for your valor. Okay, so I've got the blue one then. Can sample it out if I want to. It don't look bad. Would I ever run it? I don't think I would run it very much, because between my 2 favorite avatars in the game, actually there's a third one that I just got that I really like and I'll show you in a second, but of course the main avatar is the Dab avatar. I mean, you can't get any better than Dab, really. The only one that I like just as much really is the light tank one, just because, you know, I love light tanks. I love them, and this is fun. I just like using it. But the third new one that I really like is actually one of the free avatars for the Battle Pass. It's just the level 20 Battle Pass one. I love this one. I don't know what it is about it. It's just such a nice look. It's so simple. It looks really clean. The level 30 one looks pretty good too, but I like the level 20 even more. The only thing that I don't like about it is that it's common. You know, it's got the gray outline instead of the purple or the gold one. Kind of bummed out about, but like, comparing that thing to the other Battle Pass ones, okay, we got our tournament invite. That starts at what, like level 40, I'm guessing? Level 50? This thing right here? I don't think it looks very good. I really don't. Like the Meteor? I'm not a fan. I like the simple icons. Those are my jam. We'll put that one on right now because boss mode's up. Might as well. Here we are, Leverage versus Purple. I'm gonna have to swap out the names for this thing. I am on the side of Leverage, which means that Leverage is going to be that left team. LVG. And Purple is on the right. PLRPL. There we go. Now this is a rivalry here. This is a big rivalry, of course. We can take a look at the LVG team. Let me swap over about tournament chart and click on their team. These players were all in purple, or at least mostly. I don't know, some of these new players I don't recognize, actually. Quite a decent amount of them, actually. This looks like it's a kind of new team. I recognize 707, Ranger, Lightronix, Darktronics, and 13. But some of these are new names. I don't know if they're name changes or just brand new people. Time to Kill, Milo, Don Fao, Jory. I know Jory, but I don't think Jory was on the purple team. But like, if I click on 707 and I look at his tournament participation, yeah, here, Leverage. He played with purple. That was his most recent tournament. It was just this November. So we are seeing kind of the oh, I'm sharing my screen. I'm not even sharing in game. That's kind of awkward. You guys get to see my my desktop. Okay, very cool. Yeah. Looks like purple has showed up. We can go back to the tournament again. We'll wait here. Purple's on the other side. This is so sad. We're going to be seeing different maps here. And then I'm going to change the scene again because I just got to keep changing it, right? Just makes it better, more fun. The maps we're seeing are going to be Oasis for the first two, Wintermelt, and we're going to have Fort Despair as the tiebreaker. Okay. I remember when I used to be in purple, their strongest map was Fort Despair. They had such a good strat for it. I wonder if either of these teams still use something similar. And we didn't end up seeing Black Gold full for the tiebreaker, unfortunately, but maybe this time we'll see it. Purple is going to have to step it up, though. LVG, they are a good clan. I mean, their team was top 4 in the fall season. They're definitely a big step up from SLG. So if Purple's going to drop to SLG, they're going to need to take another, get to another level to take games off of leverage here. But they can do it. We just need to leverage to show up, actually. They should show up for the game. That would be ideal. We've only got a minute left. Minute and a half. They need to show up soon. And here is Dawnfall. He's probably telling the rest of the team, oh, hurry up, get in here, get in here. And there they are, all showing up. Perfect timing. They only got a minute to pick their tanks, so hopefully they're ready. Minute left. 55 seconds. And I am readied up this time, don't worry. I have learned my lesson. And LVG is going to be running 2 T100 LTs this time, it looks like, so that is exciting. It didn't really work out too well for SLG, but maybe Leverage will be able to do it this time correctly. Oasis Palms here, so they're likely going Dunes, but it's hard to say. For Purple, they could go either way. I mean, they've got the Concept 1B, which is a great hull down tank, and the I-7s would do well over in the Dunes as well, but you never know. Thank you for the dab giveaway. No problem. I've actually got something going on. I actually forgot I can give away battle passes this stream. Maybe I should do that. I need to figure out some way to give away those battle passes. Maybe I will do that in between these next 2 sets. Let's do that. After this set, I'll find out a way. I'll do some Googling and figure out a way to give away some battle passes. Let's do that. That'll be fun. I'll do like an at here. I should do that. Yeah, that'll be the good move. I think I'll do like a quick ping in the Discord server in a second here. So it looks like, anyway, as I was a little bit distracted, we've got Leverage sending their IS-7 and one of the LTs over to C base. And they are going to be stacking plenty up on the A area, though, which is where Purple is mostly set. So Purple might have a difficult time getting the push through right away, as those are a lot of heavies in there. Purple's going to make the move, though. They've got 6 tanks of their own. It's a 6-on-3. And Leverage is playing quite passively here. They're going to try to see if Purple will maybe take a bait and they'll have some sort of trap set up, but it doesn't look like they do. Those 2 light tanks are coming in from there very quickly, though. Purple's going to want to make this push extremely fast. No shots have gone in yet, really. Just 1 or 2. Purple's going to need to hit these shots as these LTs, man. They're coming in quick, and they're looking most likely at Raze here. They're going to want to take those quick DPM tanks out. So Milo's going to take a few hits, so will Samuel and Mustache. Leverage does need to pick 1 target, and they are going to choose Samuel here, but not after Sheriff goes, or not before Sheriff goes down, sorry. LVG going into panic mode here. I don't really know. They took a while to get that kill. That guy was only on 13 hit points. Purple is able to take out another tank. Thankfully, though, Leverage is picking it back up taking Mustache and Samuel out, but hit points are in favor of Leverage somehow here. Ray's going down. Maybe it was those light tanks picking Ray's off. I'm sorry if my camera missed that. Jory needs to go down. Jasuya's going to get the kill here, but now Lightronics and Ranger picking up Fatty, and those two high DPM tanks are actually going to roll right into purple there, eating them alive. Space Dog taking 1200 hit points really quickly. Darktronics is just trying to load that clip up, and then he's going to put 3 into Space Dog really quickly. There's 1 in. He's probably going to pick up the kill. No, actually Ranger will, and all of a sudden, yeah, 4 on 2. And although the hit points were even for a little while, LVG's DPM absolutely insane here with those 2 LTs, and purple really wasn't able to do anything about it. Leverage had a really good idea in focusing Rays down first. That's their high DPM tank, and then other than that, you know, they've just got those massive guns. Looks like the LT is having some influence on the meta. We would rarely see one light tank, if any at all, last season, and when it was always a Vickers. But now we're seeing the LTs coming out here, and not only just one of them, but most games we're going to be seeing a couple of them. So that was very interesting to see a top level team running more than one light tank in a game, where normally that would be seen as something that's just completely crippling you. Now it's working. That is fantastic. I really love to see it. 707 or 3.7k damage, topping the charts here, with Ranger doing 3.5 of his own, nearly 3.6. Sarge, good to have you in here, man. It's been a while. Good to have you. Absolutely. How you doing, man? Let's get back into the training room here. Got about a minute and a half until these next games are going. And again, 2 LTs from LVG. They're keeping it. 360s, an IS-7, and a Yo. The passive play worked out very nicely. What they did was they had purple push into those tanks, but they weren't able to kill them fast enough. And LVG just came right from behind with those LTs, just completely farmed them. Worked out extremely well. And purple going to keep mostly the same lineup. 360s, 2 IS-7s, an LT and a concept. So yeah, mostly the same. If not entirely the same. I didn't really pay attention to the exact tank lineup, but I know that they're very similar. So, 30 seconds left into this next battle. Wonder what purple's thinking right now. I mean, they did what they had to do, which was push forward, because otherwise they'd be caught by those LTs. You can't really turn around and deal with the LTs because they'll just run away. They're a lot faster than purple's team, so it's a little bit of a predicament that they got themselves into there. Here we are, 5 seconds until the next game. Here we are. Right, game number 2. Looks like LVG is actually going to be taking more of a C-based approach this time. Hard to say. They're not sending really a whole lot into the A corner at all. Maybe they're trying something similar where they do a sandwich approach again. I mean, they've got Ranger all the way at C. Purple's not responding to that quite. I shouldn't say quite correctly, because of course they've got their own plan here. They're going to be able to take the A base, but LVG does get C for free. They are going to have the cap advantage, but yeah, Leverage is not going to have any way of resetting A at all, so it's just going to be, you know, the sides have been kind of established here, where purple does take the A area, LVG taking C. Looks like purple's going to kind of turn around here and try to deal with their own spawn, maybe prepare for Ranger, who does get spotted out here. Is he going to be caught? And the 200 is so fast. Ray's going to be taking a few hits, trying to, or just one big hit rather, from 707, trying to chase Ranger. He's getting out for free, no issues. And lots of purple has been spotted here. So, at this point, Leverage is aware of their plan. They're going to be sending their heavies back towards A to take it, most likely, or just try to go for a full-on battle here. We will see what happens. Bridge is going to take the B base. Purple is going to roll towards C, but not before Darktronics getting on A, and for a brief moment, Leverage is going to have control over all 3 bases here. Big advantage towards Leverage here, and all the hit points are even and actually slightly in favor of Leverage. The capture points are really the big decider here. He's going to take a hit, but is he going to put a big one in? Moustache doing his best to survive here, actually. Leverage only able to put a small shot in there right now. Ranger taking a big one, and it's really hard to say what's going on exactly right now. Purple's kind of stuck in the C area, and Moustache is all on his own, while, of course, Leverage having these few tanks in the town to try to pick him off. Now, 707 could definitely just take a good look at Moustache and get the kill here. Or at least shoot an HE shot into him, but it looks like 707's not interested in that right now. Going to put a big one into MJR, because it looks like N13 is kind of alone. Purple trying to capitalize off of that, but will Ranger be able to get some farming shots in the rear to return? Doesn't look like it. Leverage is going to try to pick these tanks off, though, but not before N13 goes down. They're able to pick up Moustache, and actually MJR going down quickly as well, so Leverage actually benefiting from that trade, although the hit points are back to even. Leverage at 850 on the capture points. Purple needs to make a move very soon here. Lightronics taking some hits. Raze is doing a decent job himself. He needs to get in the battle, though. Fat Eat's taking some damage. Purple's going to try to go for 707, but who's just kiting him around? Fat Eat, of course, only on a sliver of his own hit points. And Leverage is hitting 950 on the cap, 960. As soon as Sheriff Milo gets this kill, that's going to be it. This is the game. Purple's going to need to get a kill really quickly. They don't do it, though. Purple up 2-0 now. Oh boy. And now Purple is on their back foot. They're down 2-0. They were not down in the previous set. And now all of a sudden, things are looking a little bit scary for them. We'll see how they're able to respond to that. But I don't really know if I can pick one operative moment there that LVG just outplayed Purple necessarily. I mean, I'm not really sure if I could think of one, to be honest. Because LVG did leave N13 out to dry, but they were able to pick up 2 kills somehow in return, so... yeah, I really couldn't tell you. It's just a well-fought game, I should say, from LVG. And I guess while we got a minute, I can do a quick little Google, see if there's a way I can get a giveaway going. Maybe I'll make like a Google document or something? I don't know. I don't know, man. I'll make something in this next minute or something. Like a form. How about that? A Google form. Let's do that. Okay. Username and server. Alright, we got 30 seconds left here on this fight, or until this battle, and we're on Wintermell. Sorry that I wasn't reading that. I was trying to figure out the giveaway, because that is, of course, going to be happening right after the set here. We've got 360 TPs from Leverage, and they've got a mouse, so they're going very heavy this time, as opposed to their extremely mobile lineup that they were running in the first 2 games on Oasis Palms. Purple's going to be relatively the same. I mean, they're adding a Yo. They've still got Concept, the T100 LT, mostly IS7s and 60s. I mean, Purple's not changing a whole lot with their general approach. I just wonder how they're going to apply that to Wintermell this time. And here, I'll focus back on the battle now. Don't want to, of course, take away from the game or the stream at all, but I just wanted to kind of get things a little bit situated with the form. And I'll send it out after these next few battles here. Looks like we got a little bit of a glitch going where it says Mustache and Lagundo don't have any ammo loaded here. LVG is going to be making more of an approach towards the A side. People going towards C, but they are getting shot a couple times here. Looks like Samuel taking a hit. from somebody over here, probably 707. They will be able to grab the base for free though. 707 and Jory not able to defend the base. Over leverage will take A for free here, and they've got a nice setup. I like where Lightronics is going. That little ramp there can be quite annoying for tanks in the C area. Laguno's going to take a big hit from this one most likely. Going for Mustache instead, same difference. Looks like Purple's kind of all caught in this little corner here. LV definitely does have map control. They haven't really spread out too much to use the map. They're all mostly together, with the exception of Ranger being all the way over here in the Vickers, which, by the way, the first time we're going to see a light tank today that isn't the T100 LT, so that's exciting. And he's doing what he can over here. This is in a pretty nice spot, I must say. He's not spotted, Fatty, trying to take a blind shot at him. But yeah, Purple's kind of all caught up in this little corner here, giving Leverage plenty of availability to make the push however they want to. You're just going to try to get some more knowledge here. He spots MJR out. Goes for a blind shot. That ain't it. You're doing his best to create opportunities. They're finally getting a shot into Space Dog. Does get spotted though. Purple knows where he is. Are they going to be able to put any damage into him? Doesn't look like it. And yeah, kind of an awkward spot for Purple here. They're kind of all just set together. They do have the cap advantage, but looks like Darktronics is going to try to get onto the B base. Is Purple able to defend this? Yes, Ray's getting a shot into Darktronics, but that's only one reset. Do they have a consistent way of getting resets? MJR is able to peek out like that, but Lightronics is going to be able to defend him somehow, thanks to the fellow Gother. Okay, we do see another reset, this one from Samuel. Darktronics bleeding a little bit, but now adding another tank to the capture base. Purple's going to have to respond a lot more urgently now to this threat. They don't do it in time, and Leverage taking the base. Now it's Leverage that not only has the map control, but the cap advantage as well, as we'll see shortly, as Leverage is about to overtake Purple in the capture points. And things are very awkward for them right now. Space Dog relatively low. They have a weakness here. Well, no tank on Leverage has taken more than one big shot, other than I guess Nasir N13, who's, you know, still on 1700 hit points. He's still going to take 4 or 5 shots to clear. And Purple's on the rear foot now. They've got to make a play somehow. Looks like they're going to try to go on this left side here, but N13's been covered by Lightronics. Darktronics 707 can all shoot in this little area, and it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. Samuel taking massive hits, Laguno going to take massive hits, and Purple's just not going to be able to push into N13 in time. Capture points at 830 for LVG, and MJR is going to get in here, and you know, N13 may well go down, but Samuel's low himself. He does go down, and Purple's push completely failing. They lose a tank while taking one at the same time. Ray's doing what he can to stop B. It's not nearly enough. Jory's getting on to C for to stop Purple. The hit points are in a difference of 6,000 at this moment. Space Dog going down, and this is all over. This one was a complete landslide. LVG showing complete dominance this set here. That third game in particular, the least close of them all. And Purple just completely cornering themselves. They put all their tanks together, which is, it's good for a push, but they weren't pushing. They were just trying to hold the position once they had it, and it wasn't enough for them. Now it looks like we're actually not going to have any time to do our giveaway quite yet, as we've got another room to be invited to, unfortunately. I can figure things out. We've still got 4.5 minutes, so I guess I can kind of figure things out. Okay, Purple's on the right, but now on the left we have SLG, so we're going to have the rematch here. Things are kind of switched up. SLG. Boom. What's up, Mathinus? Good to have you in here, man. IS-7 got a mega buff recently. That tank is fantastic now. IS-7 is great. And it's for the speed. Changed it. Welcome, no game. Changed it. I'm guessing, yeah. I see what your old username was. Yeah, no, it's all good, man. We'll ready up right now. And give me a moment here. I'm going to figure out the form, the Google form here. Responses, don't collect email. I want to limit to one email or one response per person. Battle Pass giveaway. Money Blaster open day 3. Okay. Where is the saved at? I don't know, but it's fine. My drive. Where is it? There it is. Okay, cool. So settings. Now, how do I share this thing? Don't know. We'll figure it out. Don't know. Well, let this tournament figure things out for a second here. I click send. Okay, I can copy the link. Shorten URL. Boom. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Okay, I'll send the... Well, I'm gonna DM one of my mods really quickly. I'll do that. This message. AJ, no AJ, you can do it. AJ, I'm putting you in charge. Alright, thank you AJ. Thank you for taking care of it. I appreciate you. Alright, so now we can focus on these games here. Again, 10 battle passes will be given away this stream, and I'll do a ping as well in my Discord when that happens. So yes, we'll do that. In the meantime, looking at the lineups here, we're on Canal, by the way. I didn't really go over the maps, but our first 2 games will be Canal, which is a very fun map for me. I love watching this map because we typically see a lot of creative strategies. I say this basically every time I cover Canal, so I'm serious about it. And right away, SLG's got a creative strat. They've got a Leopard. I've never seen a Leopard in competitive in years. I mean, the tank's amazing. Or I shouldn't say amazing. It can work well. It's got probably the best gun in the game. Very nice mobility. Unfortunately, that's all it has, but we will see triple 60s, 2 200 LTs, a 50B, and a Leopard from SLG. Purple is going to be keeping it relatively normal with 3 IS-7s, 2 60s. They will run 2 LTs, though I believe this is the first time they will be doing it this tournament. So things are looking relatively normal on the purple side, but SLG bringing that Leopard. I wonder how they're going to use it and why they don't just have another LT. Its role, likely to be a sniper, but we'll see. Hard to say. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Game number 1, SLG against Purple, the rematch. In the previous set, if you guys were here for the beginning of the stream, SLG went down. Purple took them out 3-1. With some really close games in there, but also some less than close games. So Purple, I would say, won rather convincingly despite those close games. But Purple, of course, having lost to Leverage, are now back in the loser's side of things. And the loser of this game is eliminated from the tournament. That's something that I guess I should make clear. The winner of this set is guaranteed to move on to top 8, and the loser is eliminated. So this is something to be relatively concerned about. Both teams are fighting for their lives here. And Purple's going to be sending both of their LTs over to D. SLG is going to be sending one of theirs over. They've got an interesting setup. What is SLG doing? They've got their Leopard all the way over here. I can't entirely tell. So Julina is going to get the base, but what is Wyvern doing? Wyvern is all the way down here. Was he trying to do a boost or something? Maybe he was boosting that Leopard up. Don't know exactly what was going on there. Didn't quite catch it. Purple going for an extremely aggressive push with these IS-7s and 60s right through the dip here. Fatty going to be sitting all the way in the back. He's already rotated away from the D area. SLG has picked it up, but not before purple gets the capture point lead on C. Sorry I didn't announce that earlier, but now purple's getting to the A base as well. See, these double LTs are crazy, man. Just a minute ago, I was looking at them sitting over on this D side. They were getting that, and now one of them was in a sniping position up there. Shoot, I forgot to turn off my my Discord notifications. Y'all, this is a messy stream. I apologize. Do not disturb. My bad. Sorry y'all had to see that, and thank you, AJ, for taking care of it. Thank you so much. I'll just ping him real quick. Alright, I just sent him a message. You know, make them join the stream instead of having the link in the announcement. Also, what is this 50B doing? I didn't notice this at all. He's going for a little bit of a trappy play here. SLG, of course, although they are taking the C and D area mostly. Looks like they've got this guy doing some fancy stuff. What can Spyro see? I can't really tell. Is he looking... He's looking for blind shots in those bushes across from this bridge right here. So he was actually shooting at Space Dog and Samuel, which he was pretty close to hitting. I don't know if that shot on Samuel was a blind shot or from something else. I apologize, I wasn't paying too much attention. Sorry that I was sorting things out, but not a whole lot of action in this first part of the game anyway. Only a couple of shots into purple, one into SLG. Not a whole lot. Spyro is still going for all of these blind shots. They haven't been hitting. One might have hit Space Dog there, maybe. I guess that wouldn't have been a blind shot since he was lit. I apologize, I am completely out of it. What's up, Andy? You entered Poggies. I'll be choosing 10 winners at the end of the stream. Yeah, I'm making everyone join the stream, AJ. That is... It is a way to get people on the stream, man. A little bit of movement here that we're seeing from SLG. They're going to be pushing their Leopard and both LTs over into Purple's spawn. Unsay's a little caught out, though. He's been taking a couple of shots. He doesn't have a ton of support. Svetlana's behind him. Spyro's kind of far away, still behind, but... I mean, Purple's not really in a position to push them anyway. I also really like this position that Fat Eat's going into. I'm not surprised he was lit. I was wondering how he wasn't getting lit. But he gets the reset on C from there. Wyvern taking some huge hits. I don't know who put that other one in. I think it was Lagundo. Wow, and now Wyvern is not feeling too great. Fat Eat taking a hit from Spyro. Hit points are in favor of Purple, but not really, only by a few hundred. But the cap points, that is a big difference of a few hundred. Purple is up significantly, and SLG needs to make a move. Spyro's just been camping in the 50B. He's going to be necessary for the push, getting that quick damage out. And SLG is trying again to get onto the C base. Mustache and Samuel not concerned about the base at this point. They've caught Chulina out. Samuel going to put a big shot in. Mustache going to put a shot in. However, Raze does go down as well. Looks like a few shots were able to be put into him. And as we look over on this left side of the map, Svetlana's the target for Purple. MJR and Space Dog going in. Look back on the right, a lot of Purple tanks are actually kind of caught out. And although SLG is down on the hit points, they've got a lot more unification here. However, Lagundo is able to pick up a kill from very far away. SLG does get into B. They're not going to be able to send anyone into A, though, and I don't think that getting these capture points is going to be enough for SLG. They need to worry about conserving their hit points. Reaction going in on Fatty, but that's not going to be enough. Spyro needs to get this kill on MJR. It's not enough, though. Ensei going down first. That means that SLG is going to succumb to the caps. Purple up 1-0. Perfect. What's up, Duck? What's up, Watermelon? How do you fill out the form? Put in your username and put in your server. That is it. I will make sure that your username is correct. And I will be sending a list of 10 chosen winners to Wargaming. And Wargaming will give you a battle pass. We've got 9 replies already. Perfect. This username and server, all you need. If you already have the battle pass, don't worry about entering. Would appreciate if you give other people the opportunity to get it. And it's just the $5 battle pass. It's not the premium $25 one. That's gonna skip you a bunch of levels. It's just gonna be the level 5. Alright, looking at the lineups here, we've got a minute until game 2. Purple taking that first one rather convincingly. 3 LTs from SLG. That Leopard didn't really look like it was working out too well for them. I didn't really get a good look at the damage numbers, but I mean, they lost the game and it wasn't really close, so I'm not entirely sure if it was worth it. Are you sure loser of this is out? Should be, if I am correct. It's double elimination, and both Purple and SLG have lost a game, so I believe, yes, the loser of this is out. Score is 0-1. Purple is winning. And looking at the lineups here, Purple's got 4 IS-7s, so they're going for a mobile lineup, 4 IS-7s plus the LT. Double 60s. And SLG, of course, with triple LTs. I don't know how they're going to make it work, but it's entirely possible. That DPM is something crazy. Double 60s. They're keeping the 50B, which I thought was a little strange. The way that they used it last game was a little odd with the camping. Kenobi and an IS-7 himself. Are we readied up? We are readied up. We're all good to go here. Always enjoy watching double LT strats on Canal. Well, Andy, wait till you see this game. Triple. What is that? Oh, okay. I was wondering what just showed up on my screen. It was this. I didn't realize that the finals was top 16. I thought it was just 8. In that case, I'm not entirely aware of what the point of this entire tournament, it's day 3 is, as we only have 16 teams left, but okay, fair enough. If Max Verstappen is correct, then I don't really understand what the point of having this 3rd day is, but you know what? That's fair enough. Triple LTs from SLG are going to go over to the A area, but so are 3 tanks from Purple, and we've got massive DPM. 3 shots right into Samuel. They're all hitting their shots. They just need to get that focus fire down. 3 lights versus 2 heavies and a light. And looks like Mustache is going to try to see if he can pop a shot in as well. That's going to potentially change the tides here. Chilena not fully aware of it. Mustache has already fired his gun. Doesn't look like he hit anything. But, you know, Spyro's low, and it looks like SLG is going to try to focus down Samuel, but really, it's dangerous for all of their tanks because of how low hit points they are, you know. As soon as you take a couple shots, you got to start hiding. Chilena's about to go down here. He does. And really, none of Purple's tanks are that low. Spyro and Reaction are just going to get out of there. That was a completely failed push from SLG. They are now down 4,000 hit points, and it's only increasing. 4,500. Reaction trying to run, instead getting rammed for 400 damage or so. He goes down, and Purple having 2 bases, being up 3 tanks. All of the LTs are dead. This is just a complete slaughter here. There is nothing left for SLG. Purple is going to take this extremely convincingly. Svetlana the first to go down in the heavy group. Wyvern trying to do the best he can here to get some final shots in, but Kenobi's going to be the next to fall. Will anyone be able to pick up MJR first? Doesn't look like it. Next we're going to go to Ensei. No, maybe Wyvern. Hard to tell who's going down here. Everyone is just, you know, it's just not close at this point. Down goes Wyvern and Ensei. Fighting as long as he can, but that game was not close. And complete and utter LT fail. Unfortunate. This is so sad. Man, that was not even close. The highest damage from SLG is only 2,000 damage. 2 tanks did that. And yeah, those LTs did not do very well. Bottom damage, 3rd bottom damage. Yeah, not great, not great. You know, Purple managed to make it work with one of them, but you know, he didn't YOLO win. He was supported by 2 IS-7s. And in fact, those 3 tanks that took the corner, actually, no, that's not true. I don't think those are the 3 tanks that took the corner. I just know that Fatty did. They did a great job, you know. Well done from Purple. Some unfortunate execution from SLG. Those 3 light tanks, like, you might think, oh yeah, it's crazy DPM. But as I said earlier, as soon as one of those tanks gets shot, you're like, oh my goodness, I'm at 1,000 hit points. I could die. I need to hide. And then, like, you're hiding. Your other 2 teammates are going in. As soon as they take a couple hits, oh, now they need to hide. You know, and it just kind of repeats on itself. Just did not work for SLG at all there. Well, the light tanks are nice for DPM. Like, the end of a game, if you're pushing with a light tank, that's not doing it right, unfortunately. Purple's going to keep mostly the same lineup. We're going to be going to Port Bay here. Different map, not Canal anymore. And we're going to see a concept instead of the LT, but other than that, things are unchanged. I'm kind of surprised by that. Normally, this is a map where you would expect to see like a medium or a light tank to take that C corner. But Raze is actually going to drop any medium and light tank. They're just going to have a concept. They could bring the concept over there, or an IS-7. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they brought an IS-7 to that corner with how fast that tank is. We're going to see a 113 for the first time tonight on SLG's side, as they are in the last game. And I guess I've been made aware that maybe this is top 16 and not top 8. I don't entirely remember. Question if the tourney ends before 10 people responded. We've got another set after this, so we're chilling. Best of 5. Oh, 60 TPs, remember? Yeah, things have changed a little bit. I mean, there's still plenty of 60 TPs. There was a game where someone ran 5 of them. But, yeah, there's a lot less. There's a lot more IS-7s now that that tank has been buffed. SLG's going to be going more towards the A area. Purple towards C. They have 5 tanks running speed boost. All those IS-7s. And I believe the concept, yeah, the concept. They're going to send MJR Space Dog on the left side. They probably are going corner here, but, you know, it's not going to mean anything. No one from SLG is over there, really. Reaction's just going to go for some spots. He's going to light Fat Eat. Maybe make Purple think that there's tanks over there, but no, there's nothing. And instead, SLG getting tanks onto the A base. And looks like SLG will get the cap lead, but only by a little bit. Purple is going to try to get 2-3 tanks on it. Not in time, though, of course. SLG getting the base rather quickly. They didn't try to go for B, though. I feel like it would have been interesting if Reaction went for a quick cap on B after spotting that area. I don't think Purple would have been able to respond to that. The only tank I can see in the area is Space Dog. Yeah, Space Dog probably could have reset it, so maybe that was a good idea from SLG to not go for that. I believe it's the this month Boba Fett. Filled it with only a server? Well, that's fine. Oh boy, Math. Great job. I should have made them both required. I can try to edit the form to make them required now. Required. Required. It is now required to do both. I apologize, Math. Yeah. That's funny. That's okay. If I know who it is, so I can if you only filled out the server, if you filled out just EU, I know it's you, Math. And now both are required. Okay. Sorry, I should not be doing that in the middle of the game. I should be focusing on the game here. I won't turn my attention away from the game. My bad. SLG is up on the cap only by 5, really. And they've set up into Purple spawn. Purple, they're kind of chilling here. They're digging down, doing what they can, of course. Fat Eat in the concept. This is a great haul down tank, and yeah, it's a good position for it. But it is interesting how the SLG tanks that are on the rear have been spotted out by Moustache, maybe trying to make SLG think that they were going to be sending tanks over on that side, while in reality it looks like Purple is finally going for the push here. Space, MJR, and Raze have all been spotted, so Purple is completely aware that they are going for that push. Spyro's going to try to get onto the B base. Ooh, we've got an ammo rack. Moustache going down very quickly. Now, Purple has got a pretty good push over here. SLG has lots of tanks that are kind of out of the battle right now. Will Purple be able to take advantage of that? Because that was a big ammo rack. I don't know if it was full health or close to it, but that was extremely close. To full health, if not full at all. However, though, Purple is making a good push onto Ensei here. However, MJR taking some big hits. Kenobi needs to hit the shot, get the kill. Missing the kill shot. Come on, Kenobi, you can do better than that. Svetlana is going to be taking a beating. As a result of that, MJR might even get the kill. He does. Svetlana would be alive right now if Kenobi had hit that kill shot. And even though SLG had the advantage from that ammo rack, things are starting to fold. They are up in the hit points. They do have all 3 caps, though. That is the thing that they have over Purple. Purple is going to lose on the capture points, and I can almost guarantee that's going to be the case here. Because even though this brawl is going on right now, they have a couple more tanks in the brawl than SLG does. They're not going to be able to get all the kills and catch Reaction and get all 3 bases in time. Fat Eat's going to run towards the A base, but that's not going to be enough. Purple needs to start moving on the caps ASAP. They don't have the time to do it. SLG's at 960, 970. Even though the hit points are in favor of purple as well as the tanks, it's not going to be enough. SLG is going to take it on the capture points. They are still in this, even though they went down 2-0 at the beginning. They are going to have the victory here. 1,000 points, a 2-on-4 if you want to call it that. Third day is just for final stage tournament group placements. Thank you for the info, Max. I appreciate it. Okay, so it looks like this is actually for top 16. So every team that is playing is going for seeding here. So I guess this is a little bit more low stakes than I thought so. What's up, Tommy? Welcome. Good to have you in here. Alright, well played from SLG. Going for the capture points instead of focusing on that brawl, although the Amarek was pretty lucky for him, you know. You take what you can get. The game might have turned out differently if the Amarek weren't a thing. Reaction would probably not have had the time to go for all the bases that he did. But, you know, RNG is a part of the game. That 60 TP Amarek is how they balance the tank. Whether you like it or not, that's how it is. And both teams know it, and they know how they should play around it if they have to. But, you know, you can't avoid it 100% of the time. So Reaction still in it. They are going to need to win this next game, though. Or in fact, they're going to have to win on out here if they want to survive, of course. It's 1-2, so purple is up on the games here, but again, we saw SLG win this next one. Hopefully they can carry this momentum and bring us to a tiebreaker. In terms of the tank lineup, we've got 3 IS-7s, 2 60s, and 2 T100 LTs on SLG. And again, purple doesn't look like they're going to run any light tanks at the moment, which is an interesting decision. Maybe they'll swap into one with the last 30 seconds. But I guess it kind of makes sense that they would send IS-7s to the corner instead of the mediums, because, I mean, honestly, the IS-7 is almost just as fast to make it to that corner in time, and that tank is going to survive in the corner a lot better. It would survive, like, shots from the crossing, it would survive the brawls better, as we saw in the Canal game, so, you know, it really makes sense that they are bringing those IS-7s over. I kind of understand it. And alright, switch up here, game number 4. Also, just noticed SLG's been running matching avatars this whole time. Don't think I ever commented on it. So that's interesting. Here we are, game number 4. SLG Purple, the rematch. Will Purple win 3-1 again? Or are we going to see a tiebreaker this time? I think the tiebreaker map was... Fort Despair was last set that we never got to see. I don't think I checked what the tiebreaker was here, so... I guess it'll be a surprise map if we do see it. SLG is going to go A again very quickly. They are going to send a reaction over to the C area again. He's going to go for the fast cap? No, he spots Fatty, gets lit in return, and that's enough for him to bail. MJR in space, they don't get lit, they're going to take the corner. Reaction actually does take one. I am impressed that he hit the shot into Fatty as well. You know, it's a heavy tank. It's not easy to hit on the move. Now, will SLG be able to capture out before purple? Now, Fatty is in the base by himself at the moment. Skeptic's about to get in, but if we look over here, we got a double capture on the A side. But no, C gets capped first. I don't know if I missed something. Did someone drop out? But no, purple's going to have the cap lead here. I wonder what that was. It looks like, you know, SLG had 2 tanks in the cap before purple did, but I must have got something wrong. My bad. So SLG is going to be again grouping up closer to purple's spawn, putting 2 light tanks in the rear. I wonder why they have both of them there. I feel like just having 1 tank here would do plenty of a good enough job. I mean, maybe the extra gun, yeah, but I don't know. It's not like having an extra LT would be here. I could understand an LT and a Vickers because the Vickers has the view range and the LT has the camo, but it's a little bit strange. It looks like these LTs will spot MJR. They might be inferring that there's a push coming through there. Reaction's going to dip. Moustache getting spotted. Reaction's going to be able to get away in time. But Spyro's kind of caught out here. He's in a little bit of an awkward spot here. But that is the question. Will Purple think that this area is now abandoned? Are they going to try to check it and see that Spyro is in fact here? Let's see if he's able to get away unspotted. Looks like he very well may. He lights Space Dog. He's going to go around. Yeah, he's out unspotted. Very good maneuvering there. Only 178 right. Yeah, that was very close to full. Jeez. Yeah, looks like SLG's actually kind of coming back with a couple IS-7s here. We had previously seen the LTs here, but now Wyvern pushing forward. Bleeding a couple shots though, and it looks like Purple's actually got an amazing lane of fire if they want to shoot him. I see Fat Eats right there in the concept. MJR is there, Space Dog is there, Lagundo's there, Skeptic is all there. I don't think that's the right play from SLG. They're trying to kind of insert themselves into Purple's side, cause a little bit of a pinch maneuver. Also putting Myth into the cap, but these IS-7s really aren't enough of a distraction. I take that back. Fat Eat taking some big shells here. And SLG is going to be able to get the base, but at what cost? Are they going to lose Myth here? We've got 4 tanks, make that 5 from Purple, all on Myth. He's going to go down quickly. Svetlana is not enough cover to save Myth. He's going down. Fat Eat's going to go in, making it 6 of Purple tanks. We're going to see the 7th. I don't see where that 7th is. I seem to be missing him on the radar. There's Space Dog. Okay. Skeptic does go down. Okay, SLG is picking up the kills. We'll see a 1v1 over here. Myth finally does go down. Purple took a little bit longer than they probably wanted to in picking up that kill. Lagundo taking some massive shots. However, look at Reaction. Reaction is grabbing the C base. SLG is going to maintain the cap lead here. Despite Purple stopping the B base, is it going to be enough? They do have even hit points here. Fatty going down. That means that SLG will take the tank lead here, 5 tanks to 6. Lagundo's also low, so is Raze, 5 on 5. Ensei's going low as well. Lagundo finally does fall, and Raze is probably the next target here from SLG. Will they be able to pick him off before Ensei goes down? Yes, they will. And it's 935 points for SLG. They're going to win this one again on the capture points. There's no clear kill here. I mean, obviously, MJR is going to be the target from SLG, but that doesn't even matter. They're going to win it on the caps with the kill. And all of a sudden, here we are. Tiebreaker. SLG not out of it just yet. Very nice. Sorry, I'm sending a message. My bad there. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Just trying to make sure that the giveaway is going smoothly. Yes, Reaction and Spyro on the top damage with 2 T100 LTs there, so looks like the double LT strat has finally worked out for SLG. I mean, I forget if they had 2 in the previous game, but looks like they're doing really good on Port Bay. That was an excellent game right there. Grabbing all of the capture points like they did, I mean, that was what won both of them the games. Or, that's what won them both of the games, rather. Oh my goodness, I can't English right now. But, we're going to be seeing 3 of them. SLG going for the risky play here on Oasis, which this is the tiebreaker. This is the map where we saw LVG completely slaughter Purple with 2 of the T100 LTs. But we're going to see 3 of them from SLG. Will Purple be better prepared against this team to do something about it? Or did SLG do their homework, maybe watch this stream, and watch how Purple played against LVG on that map and try to see if they can learn something from that game in order to apply to their own strategies? It remains to be seen, but 3 LTs, 2 60s, 2 IS-7s on SLG. We've got a nearly identical lineup for Purple, only swapping out an LT for a concept. So both extremely mobile lineups, I would say. But, I mean, a couple 60 DPs. Actually, no, they're not the same lineups because extra IS-7 versus 60 DP. Okay, I was wrong. Forget about it. Same difference. Mobile lineups on both sides, but especially so on SLG. Game 5. Winner of this will face against LVG in the grand finals, which should be, again, a best of 5. And the loser will be eliminated from today's tournament. But according to Max, which, I mean, I guess he's probably right. Everyone's going to top 16, so don't need to worry about today's results too much. It's mostly for seeding purposes. The winners of today will have an easier time in the first few sets of the games that start not this upcoming Monday, but the next. Okay, what's going on here from SLG? We see some camping IS-7 plays. What's going on here? The LTs are going to A, and the entirety of Purple's team is pretty much going to A as well, including the Light. Spyro and Wyvern might face a little bit of resistance here. Reaction, is he going to grab C in time? He's going to grab it slightly before, but Purple's got 3 tanks in the capture. They're definitely going up on the points. No question about that. It's a very quick capture from Purple, and it's very clear to both teams where the other team is. SLG grabbing the C area. Purple towards A, and Purple will have the cap advantage, but they'll also have the advantage of having better control over B. However, with those 3 light tanks from SLG, they'll be better able to kind of insert themselves into Purple's kind of area, get those spots maybe a little bit better than Purple can with their singular light tank. And maybe that will allow SLG to rotate into a better push as Purple does their best to defend the A and B bases. This is Game 5, y'all. This is the tiebreaker again. Winner plays LVG. Loser is eliminated from today's tournament. Looks like we're going to be seeing some light tank rotation here if I can get a better zoom in. I love how far I can zoom in and still get good quality from where I am all the way at the A base. That's crazy. Purple doing their best to kind of dig down. They've got 360 TPs. Those are pretty defensive tanks. Let's see if Myth can light anything for the middle here. Doesn't look like it. Got another ammo glitch on Samuel. Samuel, why do you keep forgetting to take ammo? Come on. Be better. Looks like Fetty has spotted Ensei. And or Svetlana. Svetlana has taken a shot. How will Purple respond? The answer is pretty simple, honestly. They don't need to respond right now. They are up in the capture points. Reaction and Wyvern and Spyro all here in the light's gonna farm the best they can. See some blind shots coming in from Purple. A couple of them, rather. I kind of like what SLG was doing there, having one tank doing the spotting and the other 2 take the shots so as not to get the spotter lit. Makes sense. It's a good tactic. I kind of like it. I do think it's a little redundant having all 3 light tanks in the same area, but I see what their plan is. They're going to try to pinch them out, see if they can out DPM them, but I would expect to see SLG's heavies closer to each other if that were the case. Svetlana's taken a couple shots here. He's also ammo racked. If you can kind of see on the right side or on the left side, maybe I can move it into a more clear area. If you look at that rock in the top left, you can see right next to Svetlana's light name. They are ammo racked. Looks like that has been fixed. SLG's light tanks are kind of starting to do a little bit of damage over here, chipping a little bit away at Lagundo, Mustache, and Raze. Svetlana and Ensei kind of making a play over here, but Fatty's doing just fine. Samuel is there to protect. Ensei kind of low, Svetlana kind of low. Definitely taking a lot more damage than Fatty is. He's been doing a great job. Big shots into Reaction. Big shots into Ensei. There's Ensei. Ensei's all the way over here. Looks like Samuel's going to put one in as well. And Svetlana taking another. Fatty doing an excellent job with the concept here. He is the focus target for SLG. But Samuel's going to try to take a few shots instead. Lagundo taking a few shots. Looks like SLG is going for a counter push over here. Spyro actually picking up the kill. And now the DPM from SLG's light tanks is potentially going to make a play here. We've got 5 tanks from SLG over. Also, somehow Fatty going down. Probably those LTs picking up in the rear. And I know there's a little bit of a brawl going on behind me, but gotta pay attention to this one. Reaction taking a big hit. He's probably the next target. But Svetlana finally going down, but SLG was up 3 tanks for a little bit here, and 3 light tanks at that nearly. Kenobi's taking some damage, but look at these DPM machines. MJR going down. SLG's gonna win it. The reverse sweep over Purple. GG, says Lagundo. Good sportsmanship. But that was a very quick turnaround there. Those 3 light tanks actually doing enough damage to turn the tides and complete the sweep. We finally do seeing it work out for SLG, and even though they didn't necessarily do the most damage, the ability for them to rotate, get that kill on Fatty as quickly as they did, you know, when he was busy fighting against those other tanks, that was impressive. That rotation, that worked so well. I wasn't actually able to cover completely everything there. It was just so difficult for me to choose one spot to look at and to commentate on. We're gonna have no time here before we get into our last match. 4.5 minutes until this one goes. We'll get back into the cam. Man, I get no breaks, do I? Man, come on, my voice. I need a little break, please. Yeah, here we go. SLG versus LVG. Let me fix the team labels. There we go. SLG. Some very similar clan tags here. I'm gonna have to figure out a better way of saying them. I know leverage is what LVG stands for. I don't know what SVG stands for. Let me see if I... SLG. I don't know what that means. If I click on the clan profile itself. Scouting Legionaries. Legionaries. I didn't know that. This team's been around for a while. I've never known that's what their clan means. So scouting versus leverage. I think that's how I will pronounce them. Impressed that SLG was able to take the reverse sweep over purple. And again, it doesn't sound like purple is eliminated from the tournament, which I know I thought they would have been. But looks like this is just seeding for top 16, so we're good. And right away, we're on Fort Despair here. That's going to be the first map. All right, I'm going to screw it up for a little bit. Bear with me for a second here. The stream's going to look horrible. Fort Despair, Yukon, and Port Bay. Those are going to be our maps. And it's a best of 5 again. Still got 2.5 minutes to analyze the lineups here. But seeing a lot of 60 TPs. Looks like we're back to the meta that everyone knows and loves. Maybe doesn't love. I don't love it. Maybe you don't love it. But it is what it is. 4 of them on either side at the moment. An IS-7 on each side. 2 Yos for leverage. They're not going to run a light tank on this map, which is relatively common. This is usually a map where you don't see light tanks a whole lot. SLG is going to keep one though. Scouting will keep the 200 LT. Reaction's been doing a pretty good job in it, and he seems to be their main light tank player, even though they've usually had 2 or 3. He seems to be making the biggest plays in the light tank, whether it's capturing bases or those big rotations. They seem to be having Reaction doing that every time. So see what they can do on Fort Despair with one. I'm curious if they'll send it to the A corner, if they'll put it in a bush. We'll find out. Anything else? Don't think so. We got about a minute until the game start. Guess we could have taken a look at how some of the other teams have been doing, but it's fine. We can take a look at those afterwards. I just need to figure out exactly how I plan on doing the Battle Pass giveaways. What I'm guessing I'll do is, because there is a, what's it called? There's a way to turn the responses into a spreadsheet. So I'll look at what the row numbers are, and then I'll just pick the numbers, like with a random number generator. I think that would be how I do it. Pick 10 numbers between 1 and whatever. Looks like we don't have any lineup changes, so things are going to stay as they are. With quad 60 TPs on either side. Again, this is a very heavy map traditionally, so nothing's changing there. Not super surprising. And yeah, here we go. 5 seconds left. Game number 1 between Leverage and the Legionnaires. I think Legionnaires sounds better than Scouting. Here we are. Fort Despair, game 1. Set is tied 0-0. It's like, I'm curious where Reaction is going. He is going to be going to the A corner, likely. Not going to make a crazy turn here. Is he going to stop in this bush? No, not stopping in the bush. He's going corner. But so is purple, sort of. They're sending Sheriff Milo over to the corner. And we've seen SLG play against purple on Canal. We see that the light tank does not do so well against IS-7s, so Reaction, not having spotted a whole lot, is going to back off. We see a few tanks going onto the cubby holes on either side. Ranger gonna take the first shot of the game, courtesy of Sparrow. I'm guessing that was Naichi. SLG is kind of gathering up on the C area. So is Leverage, but to a little bit less extent. They've got Darktronics kind of sitting in that bush there. That is a nice bush that I like to use whenever I play TD on this map. Very effective, surprisingly, even though it doesn't have the most like kind of viewing angles. It tends to work very nicely. It's like 707's also kind of sitting in this TD bush over here. Leverage kind of playing a bit more passively, while SLG is kind of gathering everyone together. Also, I didn't notice this. Do we have... What is Lightronics doing? What does he see? What can you see from here? So you can kind of see plenty of A. I was like, where's the second Yo from Leverage? There he is. An interesting position. Leverage is blading a few more shots here. And it looks like SLG is finally going to step onto the C base. No, they're going to go right through it. Wyvern's taking a very aggressive approach here. Going right into this corner, taking a shot from Ranger, but Ranger's also taking some shots of his own. Leverage is doing a pretty good job of bleeding purple out. Sorry. SLG is doing a good job of bleeding Leverage out. My bad. Oh my goodness. All of these letters, these random letter clan tags ending in G, they're messing me up. But yeah, no, SLG is not going to worry about the cap. They're going to push right on through, and Leverage, will they be able to respond? Looks like they're going to spread out a little bit. They're sending 707 and Milo all the way over to the corner, where Reaction is sitting here. He's going to be able to farm Milo a little bit, but is that enough? Not necessarily. Lightronics is able to get a little bit of farming in the Yo. Now that is a 900 damage clip that you don't want to take for free like that. A little bit of mistake there, and LVG is way up on the hit points here. SLG trying to fall back in the C area, but is it going to be enough? Looks like 707 and Milo are going to try to take out Kenobi here. Lightronics picking up Wyvern, getting more free shots and looking like he's farming pretty nicely here. Those Yo's in those passive positions, getting a lot of good damage in here. 707 does go down. Looks like SLG's doing a decent job towards the A area, but their main force is falling here. They've already lost Wyvern, and now Darktronics is likely to pick up Ensei here. N13 and Darktronics, as well as Breakable Heaven, about to put some big shots into Myth S2 if they can hit them. N13 just needs to get out of the way. Reaction goes down. Myth goes down to Ranger, who did a really good job shooting all the way across over there instead of worrying about these tanks right next to him. And Svetlana, having pushed aggressively, is kind of in a little awkward position here in the corner, though. Not a whole lot for him to do. And this game is going to be won by Leverage without having captured a single base this game. This is not a map where capture points matter, apparently. At least not with a strategy like this one. Excellent gameplay there from Leverage, showing why they are the favorites to win this bracket. And now especially more so, now that SLG took out their main contender for the night being purple. Great game from Ranger there, doing 4,000 of his own. But also Sheriff Milo, second place on Leverage's team, doing more than anyone from the Scouting Legionnaires. Here we are, game number 2 here. And again, we're probably likely to see some more heavy gameplay. Looks like Reaction not rating up. Maybe he won't take a 200 LT this time. So I'm going to change the title to get rid of Following Purple, because Purple's gone. RIP. I have a model T54 ECU to give. Ooh, you have told me about that before. You should send me a picture of it. That'd be cool. So yeah, 3 IS-7s, 2 60s, and 2 Yos this time, so Leverage going for a much more mobile lineup than last time, getting rid of 2 of their 60s, adding some IS-7s on. And SLG is going to keep the LT, and they're going to add a 50B, another soft tank to the mix there. Putting Yo in as well. Only one IS-7 this time. Get them 34. Do your best to wait. You're a spectator. Nice one. This one. I'm getting a few Pingo Pongos here. Go. Game number 2. One of these games I'm gonna forget to ready up. Maybe not today, but since I'm gonna have to stream for 5 days in a row, not next week but the week after, guarantee I'm gonna have some flub. Always has to be some flub where I mess up and get memed in Austin's video. It's gonna happen. It's inevitable. But today will hopefully not be that day. Spyro is doing kind of what Lightronics did in that last game, going to this corner. This is a spot that I have never been made aware of, but seeing it today, it's rather interesting to me. Leverage is going to take a very different strat this time. They're going extremely aggressive. 3 IS-7s onto the B base. SLG has spotted them. Reaction getting those lights, and he's not going to shoot. I would not recommend shooting their Reaction. Okay, Reaction does shoot. Will get spotted, and I guess that's fine. Leverage really wasn't ready to punish, but we are going to see a capture point taken this game. It's not necessarily easy to grab the B base, so the fact that Leverage was able to do that so quickly, that's going to put a lot of pressure on scouting Legionnaires here. As of course, if this does go to a draw, Leverage does have more capture points. They are going to win this one on the cap. And even though one base isn't necessarily enough to put immediate pressure on them, they are going to have to do something at some point. The capture points do differ now by more than 100, which means that SLG is going to have to get more than 1 kill in order to stay close, or to be within, to get the lead, I should say. Now, SLG is trying to take the C base, and they will do so. And they are able to keep it within 160. I was going to say, if the capture points differ by 160 or more, that means that SLG would need to get 2 kills in order to equalize things and to regain the lead. Now, thankfully, SLG did avoid that just by 5 points, but things are still scary. LVG has a very good control on the map here. I really like this IS-7 position. Got this tiny little hill that it doesn't really affect the IS-7 in needing to use gun depression, but it does cover the lower plate. That's a really good spot for an IS-7. This one as well. This area doesn't need a ton of gun depression. As you can see, the IS-7 having no problems hitting that shot, but Wyvern not really going to be able to put a good one to Sheriff. I can't really see where that shot bounced off of, but excellent spot for Milo there. Things are looking extremely good for Leverage in this game too, especially having such a big cap lead. Of course, Chrissy, happy to do that. I wish I could take credit for the giveaway because that was something Wargaming allowed, but absolutely. I'm glad that I remembered to do this because I almost forgot that I can give away 10 battle passes. That's $50 of merch that I could have forgotten about. Looks like Leverage is still holding here. They have no reason to move at all. I mean, other than to react to something from SLG, where looks like Kenobi and Salon are making a push in here that we haven't seen them get spotted in a while. So the fact that they're here, 707's gonna notice it. And here we are, Breakable Heaven, lighting them both up. He misses the shot. SLG is going to take the capture point most likely here. They do so, but Leverage has got a few tanks ready to kind of reset. Lightronics putting in a couple shots, 707 putting in a big shot, maybe Breakable will put a big one in, yes sir, but SLG will fire right back. Is Spyro going to be able to put a couple shots and bounces the first one, misses the second. Come on Spyro, got to hit those shots. You've already lost Wyvern over here. Looks like Reaction may be the next to fall. Those two IS-7s in the corner, wreaking some great havoc here. And Sheriff Milo actually able to focus on Kenobi here, doing a little bit of task overlapping. And it looks like Leverage is way up on the hit points here as well. They're able to take the base back, base B. SLG's trying to fight for it, but is it worth it? Maybe not. Kenobi goes down. Looks like Reaction is soon to fall. Spyro's, of course, the next target. Reaction soon after. SLG's hope here is to kill N13 and see if they can get one on Breakable or 707 as well, but it's too little too late. Only 2,000 hit points remaining for SLG. It's just a matter of time here. The capture points may not even reach 1,000. Of course they may, it's only Myth left. I don't think he'll survive for an extra 100 points to tick though. Game 2, also going to Leverage. Well fought. I really like how they sent those IS-7s to the corner. Those positions were just fantastic for them. And even though SLG had similar IS-7 positions, they pushed him a little bit too far forward, as you saw what Wyvern did in the corner. He took a shot because his lower plate was extremely exposed. You know, not the best play that we've seen from SLG, especially after such an impressive upset with a reverse sweep against Purple. Now, they do have time, of course. They're not out yet. They could pull the reverse sweep again. It's possible. Nothing's to say it's not possible, but Leverage is looking so solid right now. Excellent play from all of them right now. I don't see any weaknesses from LVG. Well, SLG, I mean, their positioning, not the best this set so far that we've seen. But we're on to new map, Yukon here, as we have a minute left for them to pick out their tank lineups. Let me take another drink of water. My voice is dying. Draconic and AJ, I'm sorry that I never got to play your replays today. Unfortunately, we've had to go from set to set to set. I thought we would have more break time, considering between sets 1 and 2 there was like 20 minutes. I was like, maybe the rest of them will have 20 minutes. Nope. We're going right to the next one. No breaks. Here we are, 30 seconds left, and it looks like both teams have locked in their lineups. Leverage, we are going to see 4 IS-7s, very mobile, 2 60s and a mouse. So while they do have a lot of mobile tanks, they're also planning on anchoring down. SLG going for another mobile lineup with those 2 LTs. However, they also have 4 60s, so they're going to be a lot slower. And again, capping things off with a Yo. Game number 3. Leverage is up 2-0. They only need one more victory here on Yukon. SLG is fighting for that top seed tomorrow. They're going to need to win 3 games in a row if they want to achieve it. When I say tomorrow, I was wrong. I didn't mean tomorrow. I meant February 21st, which is the next tournament game. I will be streaming the rest of the tournament, so make sure to join my Discord, get notified when I go live, hang out. It'll be fun. I do love commentating these tournaments. Now, 2 LTs from SLG here. I don't know, did I miss a last second swap or something? I don't know if I called out that they had 2 LTs earlier, but getting Spire right onto the base. They're going for an early cap lead. But Leverage sending all of these IS-7s to the corner. That's what these tanks are so good at, is taking really fast opening positions. And this is a very powerful one. If you can kind of see right here, this little wood right here is a very good hull down spot. My camera is kind of bugging out a little bit, but you can definitely see there really isn't any exposure to the hull of Sheriff, Milo, and N13. So if they wanted to stay in that position, which it looks like they're actually not going to stay, Leverage going for a big push, starting with that mouse there, and Chulina going down instantly. I barely was able to cover that. They're not going for that hull down spot, no. They're going for that push. They see what they got, and they're taking it. And although N13 takes some big hits, Jory is going to be leading the massive charge in here, turning his attention from Svetlana, who goes down, to Kenobi, no, to Ensei. Of course, Smith is here soon to fall. Ranger needs to put in a shot, and this one feels like it's over as soon as it began. Holy cow. There's already a 5,000 hit point difference. Myth goes down. Kenobi is soon to go down. Jory, keep charging. Keep moving. No reason to stop. Don't slow your momentum. Lightronics may fall, but that's fine. Oh, go for the ram kill. Yes, look at that beautiful mouse with that skin that I have modded into it. That is gorgeous. Ensei going to be the next to fall. A glorious push from LVG here. They're going to take this last one convincingly. No hope for reverse sweep. They must have paid attention to what happened to Purple, and they're like, no, you're not doing that to us too. Jorie moving onward, he's going to be splitting from the rest of his team just to get that extra shot in. Reaction and Spyro are not going to be able to do a whole lot. Spyro may try to go for a side hug, but it's not worth it. You got to keep running. Running into a turret instead. Ranger's going to put a beefy one into him. Missing the shot? I don't know what happened there. I think he might have missed the shot. But Reaction getting onto C. Not enough, unfortunately. Really well fought from SLG. It was great to watch them today 3 times. But unfortunately, not quite enough leverage. The top seed for this group is going to take it. Oh, not before Reaction gets a quick kill first off. Ha ha ha. He's going to be able to run, but not for very long. Milo missing the shot. Don trash talking 707. That's great. Thank you for the follow, Joker 11199. And here we go. Reaction will do what he can. He might go for a little jump off the cliff here at the end. Leverage. Capping A. But yeah, they're not messing around. They don't want Reaction to jump off a cliff. They're just going for it. Getting on to C. Reaction saying okay. He knows it's over. He's just trying to prolong it the best he can. There he goes. RIP Reaction. Well fought, SLG. You did great, especially that sweep against Purple. Reverse sweep, rather, not a sweep. But not quite enough. Spyro and Reaction, despite doing all of that damage in those LTs, man, those scary guns. Not enough to stop the amazing teamwork of LVG. Leverage. Well played. Was a great set to watch. And that is it. That is day 3 of the Money Blaster Open. I know I wasn't able to cover day 1 and 2. I was busy both of those days. But if we pull up the tournament chart here, Money Blaster Open should be concluding soon. We can take a look at what the seeding will look like. So Leverage takes it over SLG for the 2nd and 1st seed, respectively, for those two. Metro 3rd. Ponda actually going 4th today. That is surprising considering they actually beat Bramo the day 1. 0 3rd over here. Cruel 3rd. Unfortunate they dropped out. I love my Cruel homies, but weren't able to fight too hard today. Joker hasn't beaten Gosu yet. Gosu actually taken the very first game off of Joker that we've seen. I'm impressed. Hated versus Pramo. How's this one going? Pramo winning at 3 though. Can't say I'm entirely surprised on that one. Pramo is a powerhouse, of course. Even though they didn't win the one set against Ponda. I heard that there was like a 6v7 going on there. I don't really know what happened. Also, Joker Steel being an MM. That surprises me. Is that a fake Joker Steel? That might be a fake Joker Steel. They're still playing against Elevate. Oh yeah, it's a fake Joker Steel, because there's one in Joker as well. I was a little confused by that. Why is chat dead for guy who's 51 viewers? They're all watching the tournament, man. They're watching the tourney. Let's go to Silver Colony. What's up, Alfar? Welcome to the stream, man. Alright, I think it's about time for us to get that giveaway going. So, I will go ahead and get that set up in a second here. Let me get a spreadsheet going. We've got 20 responses at the moment. I'll give a little bit more time for the giveaway. Just let a few more people enter. AJ has been spamming that Google form. That is how you enter the giveaway. What's up, Joker? Unfortunately, I don't speak Russian, but It is good to have you in here. Oh, I could probably turn my face cam back on. Hello, everyone. Wasn't N13 in Pramo? He's been all over the place. He was in Pramo, he was in Void, he was in Purple because of Pramo. And because he was in Purple, he was on the main Purple comp team, and then he moved to Leverage as a result of that. Yeah, I'll wait a little bit more for y'all to fill out your responses. I'm chilling. I don't need to cut it off right away, but I'll just give you a few more minutes. I'll just say last warning. Which, of course, since there's a 5-minute delay, it would have already happened by now, and we will draw the winners. Responses in 1 minute as of sending the message. So we will relax for a little bit. And again, I wish that Wargaming would fix this thing. This is always really awkward. Although, I think they might have fixed it on the tournament playing side. I don't remember. Like, even if you're playing a tournament, like one of those tournaments where you get invited to rooms, these don't disappear for a while. It's really annoying. It's kind of bothering me right now because I like having all of my notifications read, but that's fine. That's fine. Let me check what's going on the website. Things are good. Again, 1 more minute. We'll cut it off in a few seconds here. Any more responses? Doesn't look like it. All right. Let me turn off responses. How do I turn off responses again? Accepting responses. Closed. There we go. Closed. Giveaway closed. And we had... I'm not going to say how many entrants we had. I think that would be a bit much. But... we'll go ahead. Open that on up. And... I guess I can do the... random number generation. Well, no, I don't want to do the random number generation either because it's going to show how many entrants there were. So I will just... Yeah, I'll do it. Screw it. There were 20 entrants, so you've got a 50-50 shot of making it. Math, I do see that you were the person who filled out EU and did not include your name, so I'm going to put that in for you. Don't worry. I totally got you. And let's get that random number generator. Send up. Random number generator. Multiple winners. Okay, let's do that. So if I share my screen here, make sure that it's safe for me to share my screen. Nothing crazy going on there. All right, we can do that. So we're on randomdraws.com, and let me, so I will be drawing 10 winners. So let's start off with, like, I'll do 5, and I'll do like 1 from 100 just to see if it's good random. Would I like unique numbers? Yes. And by value ascending, that's fine. So if I generate numbers, how does this work? These ones. Okay, so this is the chart that I have. Okay. Yeah, this is the giveaway list. In math, I see that you're in here. I'm gonna need your exact username. I forget if it's... I'll have to check on BlitzStars if you do win, so I don't have to worry about it right now, but I'll make sure to get your right name in there. Pondo was 6v7 tonight. No, that sucks, Ranger. That's a bummer. Congrats on winning, by the way. Congrats, Ranger. That sucks for them. Okay, let's get those random numbers in. So, I guess my face is kind of blocking it, isn't it? Maybe let me duplicate this. Screen 2. And let's move my webcam this way. I'm in the corner now. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. Cool. Random number generator, multiple winners. We will draw 10 winners between 2 and 21. Unique, yes. Thanks for the follow, Sweat Jewel. Group. Yes, unique numbers. By value. Ascending. Alright, so these are going to be the winners for today. Today's Battle Pass. And again, let me just double check. Yeah, 2 through 21. The winners are the following. Generate. Where are they? Come on. Please. What's going on? It's not working. Why? Why is it not working? You're 502. Am I being hacked? Come on. My stream's fine. I'm not missing any frames. I don't know, man. Let me figure things out real quickly. Sorry about that. Yeah, this website just went down. Other ones are working, this one's not. Range from 2 to 21. Let me make sure there aren't repeats. Random number. They're not in order, damn it. It's probably fine though. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do it. Oh, now the website's back. Okay. Alright, here we are. Wait, that's the one where my face might block things. We'll do it down here. Please work. Generating random numbers, that's a good sign. Here we are. 5, 6, 7, 9. Let's do this. Random number generator there. This is what I drew. This is not the right one. This is what we got here. So we've got. I'll kind of copy this over. Black Widow. No Gamosaur. 7. Charles Leclerc. Duck. Milan. Congrats, Milan. Math. Alright, I'm going to need you to get your exact username. 13. 14. 19 and 20. That should be 10. If I cut those. Actually, I can just count. Yeah, that's 10. Alright, cool. So, congratulations. Widow, No Game, Charles, Duck, Milan, Math, Boba, Chariot, Infant, Never Miss. Congratulations, y'all. I will be sending this list over to Wargaming. Math, let me get your exact username. And yeah, those are your giveaway winners. Congratulations, everyone, for winning. I'll go ahead and DM you Math after this stream. And that's it. Yeah, 50-50 odds of getting a giveaway. Yeah, not a whole lot of people entered today. So maybe next stream will be bigger now that people know that I will be doing Battle Pass giveaways. You know, so it would be good, I guess, to get some views up, you know. Gotta do it. But yeah, thank you all for joining. Today's sets were fun. I enjoyed the stream. I think I did a decent job commentating. The first set was really good. Missed a couple things on the other ones, but it was just so hard because things happen so quickly. But yeah, have a good night, everyone. Thanks for being here. Let me real quick find someone on Twitch to raid with all of y'all since you're here. We'll raid Onan. We'll raid Onan again. Onan's doing well. So we'll go ahead and do that. But yeah, that's about it, everyone. Just figure things out over here. But yeah, take care, everyone. Stay safe and happy tanking.